is 2012 question number 3. Question number 3 is all about the FTSE 100, and it starts in January 2000, and T is the number of years since January 2000. We're asked to show that in January 2006, X is 6,440. So because it started in 2000, the value of T is 6. Now it's not enough just to put T equals 6 into your calculator and write X equals 6,440, because you obviously need to show you're working. So substituting in T equals 6 into the equation, and remember to keep your calculator set to radians. That gives us 6,440.25, and by putting more accuracy than 6,440, I've shown the examiner I have used my calculator, so that makes them happy. And finally, I would then round to my 3 significant figures. Part B asks us now to differentiate the expression that was given in Part A. Before I start, I always like to do my differentiation wheel because it's really handy to have it there, so when you're actually differentiating, you just glance across and you don't actually have to think about it. So using the correct letters, dx by dt equals, the 5,000 disappears, so my next term, I look at my cos, that differentiates to minus sine t, and I mustn't forget my 1,500. Part C asks us to find the maximum of dx by dt, so I'm just going to write it out again so we can look at it. Normally we differentiate again and equal it to 0, but with trig we don't have to do this because we know that sine t normally fluctuates between 1 and minus 1, and then the 1,500 is the stretch in the y direction. So in order to make this as big as possible, I need to have a positive number. So sine t is minus 1, which then would give us dx by dt is minus 1,500 times minus 1, which is 1,500. And part 2 asks us to state the relevance of this. So we've just found the maximum gradient is when the FTSE 100 is rising at the fastest rate. Now, in order to know whether it's rising or falling at the fastest rate, you really need to look back at the data sheet. So if we go to the data sheet, we can see here in 2006 it's rising.